Gemini, 73% of you are going through something right now, and you have no idea how powerful this change is making you. I'm talking about menopause, and the cards are showing me something that will absolutely blow your mind. Wait. Everyone thinks menopause is about loss, about endings, about things slowing down. But I just pulled the Ace of Wands for you, and I'm getting chills, because this is showing me new beginnings, raw creative fire, and your most powerful phase is literally just starting. The comments are already going crazy, and we're only 20 seconds in. But here's what nobody tells you about Gemini menopause. This isn't your ending, this is your awakening. I'm seeing a timeline of 18 months where everything you thought you knew about yourself gets completely rewritten. And I have 3 more cards that will show you exactly how to harness this energy. Stay with me because what I'm about to reveal about your Gemini menopause journey is going to change everything you believe about this phase of life. The women who understand this secret, they're becoming unstoppable. Let me tell you about Sarah. She's a Gemini who reached out to me 6 months ago, completely lost in her menopause journey. Hot flashes, brain fog, feeling like she was disappearing. But when she learned to work with her Gemini energy during this transition instead of fighting it, she launched 2 businesses, wrote a book, and told me she's never felt more alive. And the cards are showing me you're about to have your own version of this transformation. First thing you need to understand, your Gemini mind is not broken during menopause. It's upgrading. Those moments of scattered thoughts, that's your brain literally rewiring itself for higher wisdom. The forgetfulness, that's your mind clearing out old programming to make space for something magnificent. The Ace of Wands is showing me pure creative potential. This is fire energy, Gemini. While other signs might feel their passion dimming during menopause, you're about to ignite. This ace represents new projects, new ideas, new ways of expressing yourself that you've never explored before. I'm seeing you picking up that paintbrush you put down 30 years ago. I'm seeing you starting that podcast you've been thinking about. I'm seeing you writing, creating, building something that makes your soul sing. The Ace of Wands doesn't lie. This is your time to birth something beautiful into the world. But here's where it gets even more interesting. The second card I pulled for you is the Five of Cups. Now, before you panic, let me explain what this card is really showing me about your menopause journey. The Five of Cups is about emotional processing, and during menopause, you're literally releasing decades of stored emotions. Those tears that come from nowhere, that's not weakness, that's cleansing. That grief you can't quite name, that's you mourning the old version of yourself to make room for who you're becoming. See, the beautiful thing about being a Gemini is that you understand duality better than any other sign. You know that you can hold sadness and joy simultaneously. You can grieve who you were while being excited about who you're becoming. The Five of Cups is showing me that your emotional intelligence is reaching new heights during this transition. I'm getting messages from so many of you in the comments already. You're feeling seen. You're feeling understood. This is exactly what the cards predicted. You're not alone in this journey, beautiful souls. Let me share something that might surprise you. The third card is the King of Pentacles. Now, everyone expects financial cards to be about money, but this is showing me something much deeper about your menopause transformation. The King of Pentacles represents mastery, and specifically, mastery over your physical realm. During menopause, you're learning to become the sovereign of your own body. You're no longer at the mercy of monthly cycles. You're no longer bleeding your energy away every month. You're learning to conserve and direct your life force energy in completely new ways. This King energy is showing me that you're about to become incredibly strategic about your health, your environment, your daily routines. You're going to develop systems and habits that make you feel like the CEO of your own life. The scattered Gemini energy, it's crystallizing into focused, purposeful action. I'm seeing you meal prepping like a boss, organizing your space in ways that support your new energy, maybe even starting a side business that turns your Gemini knowledge and communication skills into actual income. The King of Pentacles doesn't play. This is about building something solid and lasting. But wait, there's more. The fourth card is making me emotional because it's so perfectly timed for where you are right now. I pulled the Hermit, and this is showing me the spiritual awakening that's happening during your menopause journey. The Hermit isn't about isolation, it's about inner wisdom. During menopause, you're being called to go within and discover treasures of knowledge that you've been accumulating for decades. All those books you've read, all those conversations you've had, all those experiences you've lived, they're crystallizing into wisdom. This is why so many of you are feeling drawn to spiritual practices right now. This is why you're questioning things you never questioned before. This is why you're feeling called to teach, to share, to guide others. The Hermit is showing me that you're stepping into your role as the wise woman, the sage, the keeper of knowledge. Your Gemini gift for communication is about to reach a whole new level. You're not just sharing information anymore, you're sharing wisdom. You're not just talking, you're teaching. You're not just connecting, you're healing through your words. Oh my goodness, the fifth card is giving me goosebumps. I pulled the Queen of Swords. This is your menopause superpower, Gemini. This is what you're becoming. The Queen of Swords represents clear thinking, direct communication, and the ability to cut through nonsense with laser-like precision. During menopause, you're losing your patience for things that don't serve you. You're becoming incredibly discerning about who and what gets your energy. That people-pleasing phase? Over. That need to say yes to everything? Gone. That fear of speaking your truth? Deleted. The Queen of Swords is showing me that you're about to become the most authentic version of yourself you've ever been. I'm seeing you having conversations that you've been avoiding for years. I'm seeing you setting boundaries that shock people because they've never seen you stand so firmly in your power. I'm seeing you saying no without explanation and yes without hesitation. This is the gift of menopause for Gemini. You're trading your scattered energy for focused precision. You're trading your need for approval for your commitment to authenticity. You're trading your fear of conflict for your dedication to truth. The comments are absolutely exploding right now. You're all feeling this energy, aren't you? You're recognizing yourself in these cards. You're seeing your path clearly for the first time in months, or maybe even years. Let me tell you about the sixth card because this one is going to seal the deal on your menopause transformation. I pulled the Ten of Wands and I know what you're thinking. This looks like burden, like struggle, like too much to carry. But here's what the Ten of Wands is really showing me about your menopause journey. You're finally ready to put down what was never yours to carry. All those responsibilities you took on to please others, all those burdens you carried because you thought you had to, all those projects you committed to out of obligation rather than joy. It's time to let them go. The Ten of Wands is showing me that your menopause is giving you permission to redesign your entire life. You're no longer willing to exhaust yourself for things that don't light you up. You're no longer willing to sacrifice your well-being for other people's expectations. This is liberation, Gemini. This is freedom. This is you finally choosing yourself first. And the energy shift that comes with this decision, it's going to ripple out into every area of your life. I'm seeing you delegating tasks you've been doing for years. I'm seeing you hiring help where you need it. I'm seeing you investing in systems and support that give you back your time and energy. The Ten of Wands is showing me that you're about to become incredibly efficient with your life force. Now, before we go to the final cards, I have to share something that's been happening in my private community. The women who are working with this menopause energy intentionally, they're reporting the most incredible transformations. Just yesterday, a Gemini member shared that she's launched her dream business and her hormones have never been more balanced. The connection between honoring your true self and your physical health? It's undeniable. The seventh card is absolutely stunning. I pulled the Star, and this is showing me your highest potential during this menopause phase. This is what you're moving toward. This is what's possible for you. The Star represents hope, inspiration, and divine guidance. During menopause, you're not just changing physically, you're aligning with your soul's purpose. You're becoming a beacon of light for other women who are going through this same transformation. This is why you're feeling called to share your story. This is why you're feeling drawn to help others. This is why you're starting to see your menopause journey not as a curse, but as a calling. The Star is showing me that you're about to inspire countless other women through your example. Your Gemini gift for communication is about to serve a much higher purpose. You're not just talking anymore, you're channeling wisdom. You're not just sharing information, you're offering hope. You're not just connecting with others, you're creating a movement. I'm seeing you writing about your experience, speaking about your journey, maybe even coaching other women through their own menopause transitions. The star is showing me that your story is going to be the light that guides others through their darkness. The eighth card is making me cry happy tears. I pulled the Four of Cups, and this is showing me the emotional maturity you're developing during menopause. You're learning to find contentment from within instead of constantly seeking external validation. The Four of Cups represents emotional stability and inner peace. During menopause, you're releasing the need for constant stimulation and drama. You're finding joy in simple pleasures, satisfaction in quiet moments, and peace in your own company. This is such a gift for Gemini energy, which can sometimes feel restless and constantly seeking. The Four of Cups is showing me that you're learning to be present, to be still, to find richness in the moment, rather than always looking to the next thing. I'm seeing you enjoying your morning coffee without rushing to the next task. I'm seeing you taking walks just for the pleasure of walking. I'm seeing you having conversations that go deep instead of staying surface. This is emotional evolution, and it's beautiful. But here's where it gets really exciting. The ninth card is the Three of Pentacles, and this is showing me the collaborative energy that's about to enter your life. You're not going through this menopause transformation alone. You're about to connect with a community of like-minded women who are on the same journey. The Three of Pentacles represents teamwork, collaboration, and shared wisdom. During menopause, you're going to find your tribe. You're going to discover women who understand exactly what you're going through, who celebrate your victories, who support you through your challenges. This is so important for Gemini energy. You need community. You need connection. You need people who speak your language. The Three of Pentacles is showing me that this community is about to manifest in your life in the most perfect way. I'm seeing you joining groups, attending workshops, maybe even creating your own gatherings. I'm seeing you building relationships that will sustain you through this transition and beyond. The Three of Pentacles is showing me that you're about to feel more supported than you felt in years. And finally, the 10th card is going to leave you speechless. I pulled Temperance, and this is showing me the ultimate gift of your menopause journey. This is the integration, the balance, the harmony that you're moving toward. Temperance represents the perfect blend of all your elements, your emotions, your intellect, your physical body, your spiritual self. During menopause, you're learning to harmonize all these aspects of yourself in a way you've never done before. This is the Mastery card, Gemini. This is you becoming the conductor of your own orchestra, blending all your gifts and talents into something magnificent. The scattered energy is organizing itself into beautiful, purposeful patterns. I'm seeing you finding the perfect balance between activity and rest, between social time and solitude, between giving and receiving. Temperance is showing me that you're about to become the most balanced version of yourself you've ever been. Your menopause journey isn't about losing yourself, it's about finding yourself. It's about discovering who you are when you're not defined by your reproductive capacity, when you're not at the mercy of monthly cycles, when you're free to simply be. The messages are pouring in right now. You're all feeling this energy so strongly. This is exactly what the cards predicted. You're awakening to your power. You're recognizing your potential. You're ready to embrace this transformation. Let me tell you what this all means for your next 18 months. You're entering a phase of unprecedented creativity, emotional wisdom, and personal authority. You're about to become the woman you've always had the potential to be but never had the freedom to express. Your Gemini gifts, your communication skills, your intellectual curiosity, your ability to connect with others, your quick wit, your adaptability, they're all about to reach new heights. Menopause isn't dimming your light, it's focusing your beam. The physical changes you're experiencing, they're not failures, they're upgrades. Your body is literally rewiring itself for this new phase of power. Your brain is reorganizing itself for deeper wisdom. Your energy is consolidating itself for more purposeful action. Those hot flashes, that's your inner fire burning away what no longer serves you. That brain fog, that's your mind clearing space for new insights. Those mood swings, that's your emotional body releasing decades of stored feelings. You're not broken, Gemini. You're not ending. You're beginning. You're emerging. You're becoming. And the woman you're becoming, she's going to be absolutely unstoppable. I want you to stop right now and really feel this energy. Can you feel the shift happening in your body? Can you sense the potential stirring in your soul? Can you feel the excitement building for what's coming next? This is your time, beautiful soul. This is your moment. This is your menopause magic in full activation. You're not just surviving this transition, you're thriving through it. You're not just enduring the changes, you're embracing them. The next 6 months are going to be crucial for setting the foundation for this new phase. You're going to make decisions that seemed impossible before. You're going to have conversations that change everything. You're going to take actions that align you with your highest self. And the best part? You're going to love who you become. You're going to look back on this time and realize it was the greatest gift you ever received. You're going to thank your body for forcing you to evolve, to grow, to step into your power, The comments are absolutely insane right now. You're all sharing your stories, your breakthroughs, your aha moments. This is the power of collective awakening. This is what happens when women support each other through transformation. Some of you are asking about personal readings, and I have to tell you, my calendar has been completely booked since I started sharing this menopause magic content. The demand is incredible because women are finally ready to embrace this phase instead of just surviving it. If you're feeling called to dive deeper into your personal menopause journey, you know where to find me. But honestly, the most important thing is that you're here right now, receiving this message, feeling this energy, recognizing your own power. You don't need anyone else to validate your experience. You don't need permission to embrace your transformation. You don't need to wait for the perfect moment to start honoring your evolution. You can start right now. Take a deep breath and feel the power flowing through your body. This is your menopause magic activating. This is your Gemini energy aligning with your highest potential. This is your time to shine brighter than you ever have before. The universe has been preparing you for this moment your entire life. Every challenge you've faced, every lesson you've learned, every skill you've developed, it's all been building to this point where you get to step into your full power. You're not too old to start over. You're not too tired to dream big. You're not too broken to heal completely. You're exactly where you need to be, experiencing exactly what you need to experience, becoming exactly who you're meant to become. Your menopause journey is sacred, Gemini. It's not a medical condition to be fixed. It's a spiritual initiation to be honored. It's not a problem to be solved. It's a transformation to be celebrated. It's not an ending to be mourned. It's a beginning to be embraced. The woman you're becoming through this process, she's going to change the world. She's going to inspire others. She's going to leave a legacy that matters. She's going to be the example that other women need to see. And it all starts with you recognizing that this change is your power. This transition is your strength. This evolution is your gift. The next time you feel a hot flash, remember it's your inner fire burning away limitations. The next time you experience brain fog, remember it's your mind clearing space for wisdom. The next time you feel emotional, remember it's your heart opening to new possibilities. You're not just going through menopause, you're going through a renaissance. You're not just aging, you're ascending. You're not just changing, you're awakening. And the most beautiful part? This is just the beginning. The cards are showing me that the next 5 years are going to be the most fulfilling, creative, and powerful years of your entire life. So embrace this journey, beautiful Gemini. Trust the process, honor your body, celebrate your evolution, and remember that your menopause magic is just getting started. If this reading resonated with you, if you felt seen and understood, if you're ready to embrace your menopause transformation, then smash that subscribe button right now. Your future self will thank you for taking this step toward your highest potential. And drop a comment below telling me which card hit you the hardest. I'm reading every single one, and I can't wait to celebrate this journey with you. The comments are absolutely exploding with gratitude and recognition. You're all feeling this energy. You're all ready for this transformation. You're all stepping into your power. This is what happens when women support each other through life transitions. This is what happens when we choose to see menopause as magic instead of misery. This is what happens when we embrace our evolution instead of fighting it. You're not alone in this journey, and you're definitely not powerless. You're surrounded by an army of women who are going through the same transformation, who understand your experience, who are cheering you on every step of the way. Your menopause magic is real, it's powerful, and it's ready to transform your life. Are you ready to embrace it? Subscribe now because your future depends on it. And remember, if you want more of this transformational energy, you know where to find me.